All right. So my name is Bernard Saki. So, um,
Hello, Mr. Bernard. If you can check your microphone a bit, I don't know what you're using, but it's not too clear. I can hear, but it's not too clear from my end. I don't know from others.
Okay, so why Bernard is doing that? Hello, Bernard, are you back? Okay, so while he's working on his microphone, good evening, everyone, and
Good
welcome
evening.
to, yeah, thank you. Welcome to our first meeting, which is also our first class. My name is Oyinlade Ojesome, and Bernard and I will be your mentor for this program, and we'll also be taking the classes together with you. And Bernard, are you set? So I'm a software developer. I'm a front-end developer. I work as an integration specialist with Paystack and also front-end developer at Redeye. I am a data management platform. So Bernard is going to actually start with the introduction of what web development, what we need to do. He's going to actually give you the introduction of it, the overview of everything before we actually dig deeper tonight. Bernard, are you here?
all right, yes. Can you hear me loud
Okay,
and
awesome. It can be better though. Okay. Okay, so thank you. While Bernard is still adjusting the microphone, right? I would like us to introduce ourselves. I mean, I've mentioned my name. So I think I would like us to also introduce ourselves, your name and what you do presently, and then your level in programming. So if you are a beginner, it's fine. I know like most people are. So I just want us to have a bit of understanding of where we are so that we'll be able to know how we carry everyone along. And so I would like Godwin to actually start the introduction. Godwin, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me, please?
Hello,
Oh,
I can hear you.
awesome.
Yes,
Can you
Yeah.
please,
hear
we
me?
can.
Okay, thank you. Godwin, can you start with the introduction?
Okay, so my name is Godwin Seshi, and I work with Comsys as a revenue person. I
Okay,
am a beginner at with programming. Yes,
awesome.
so this
Nice
is my
meeting you,
introduction. Yeah,
Godwin. Thank
yes,
you.
nice meeting.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay. Fred, can you unmute and introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Frederick Day. I'm with Day Choose Ghana. We are into local beverages and we do for weddings and other ceremonies. I'm into car sales. I do lands as well. If you want lands, if you want building, I'm into real estate as well. So that's what I can say for now.
Awesome. Nice meeting you, Fred. Um,
Thank you.
Sorry, please permit me in case I murder your name, right? So, Makafui, I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce it, but just pardon me. Yeah.
Okay, yes, please, that's fine. I am Makafui Dodo,
Okay.
and I'm an editorial assistant with an NGO. Yes, please.
So your level in programming?
Oh, zero.
Don't worry, we were all there at a point or the other.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Nice
You
meeting
mean that
you.
the beginner is higher than
Nice
the zero?
meeting you.
No, some people might be beginner, some might be on zero level,
Zero.
you know. Okay. So Agbeko, I'm not sure.
Right. Agbeko.
Agbeko.
Yes, good evening to you all.
Good evening,
Yeah, my name is William Agbeko. Um,
Agbeko.
yes, I'm a nurse manager. I work with Bupa in Manchester, UK. Uh, I have no experience in programming, so zero.
Oh, okay. Nice meeting you, Williams.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hope, can we meet you, please? Hope. Hello, Hope. Yeah, we can see your video, but your mic is muted. Can you unmute and introduce yourself? We have 3 minutes left on this for this. Hello, Hope, are you here? Can you hear me? Okay. Confidence, can you introduce yourself, please? Hello,
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm confident. I've been in the space for some time, but I've been largely in operations, tech operations. And now I want to go a little bit more technical. So,
Oh, awesome.
this,
Nice meeting you. So you are like the boss, right? Awesome. So we have someone to rely on when we are facing bugs. Thank you for that. Hope, can we meet you, please?
Okay, my name is Hope Anyabo. I'm a graduate in civil engineering. I'm currently not working, but I do my personal stuff. I do building plan and I do land documentations too. And
Okay.
I will say I'm a baby in terms of programming.
Oh, okay. Nice meeting you, Hope.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, so let me see the other people. Amedo, Emil, can you introduce yourself? Then we have Robert and we have Simon. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Emil. I'm Emil. I'm an accountant at First Code Management Services, and also I'm a beginner. I have no idea anything in programming.
Okay, nice meeting you, Emil. Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Yes, thank you. Mark, Robert, Simon, can we meet you in that order, please? And please, can you hear me? Mark,
Yeah, hello.
Robert, Joseph,
Hello.
Simon. Yes, hello, we can hear you.
Yeah, this is Maxwell. I'm currently into maintenance. We do mostly air conditioning services, plumbing services.
I'm not sure we can hear you clearly. Can you please take that again, Maxwell?
So I'm into maintenance services. That's air conditioning, AC, plumbing, those stuff. That's what
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
currently doing. Managing in senior
Nice meeting you, Mark.
beginner. Please can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I'm a beginner in the program. I don't know much, don't know anything, so I'm not coming to learn.
Okay. Nice meeting you. Joseph, Robert, and Simon. In that order, please.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Joseph.
Yeah, I'm Joseph Nyanu. I'm a quantity surveyor with Chain Construct Limited. I double up to be a project manager as well. So mostly into construction projects. Yeah. So that's what I do, and I'm zero programming. So that's it. That's to say I don't have any. Actually, I tried to do something with ALX, but I dropped off the way. Looking at their structure is more intense and stuff. So I'm just hoping this one will be more relaxed and to help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll try our best. Don't worry, we're going to enjoy the process.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. And so, Frederick, Simon, can we have the two of you so that we can move on and start the class? Frederica and Simon.
Hello.
Hello, Frederica.
Yeah, my name is Frederica Agbo. I'm an accountant, but I don't have any knowledge in programming. So I'm very, very fresh and new in that.
Awesome. Yeah, welcome.
Mhm.
Nice meeting you, Frederica.
Nice
Okay,
meeting you.
thank you. Simon. Simon? Okay. If you can hear me, can you introduce yourself, please? Okay. So I think we can just start. Bernard is going to join us along the way. And just like it's like this is web development training, whereby you are going to actually learn what web development is. And also at the end of the day, you are going to be able to build your own website, the website of your own that you can actually show to people that I built this. So that is the whole essence of the program. So, and apart from building the product alone, you must be able to, you should be able to also get a job with it, because Sir Bright has actually gathered together a lot of creative minds and a lot of people that's actually going to help you and give you the skills that you need, and then that you'll be able to stand on your feet and be able to build a product and sell it to people or get a job with it, depending on what your goal is actually. So, without any further ado, I would like to share my screen. Can you let me know if you can see my screen? And please, in case I'm too fast, can you let me know? In case you have questions or something is not clear, can you raise your hands and then ask the question, or mute your mic and ask the questions? I will try my best to actually break it down, and then, but in case you still find it difficult to understand, just let me know. So, and before we start, I want to ask a question. Does who is not familiar with website? Are we all familiar with what website is?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, which means that the word website is not new to us, right? Because one way or the other, we've all interacted with it. Okay. Hope, do you have a question? Hello, Hope.
I don't have
Okay.
any questions, please.
Okay, awesome. So because thank you. So one way or the other, we've all interacted with websites, and I believe we all know what website is. But in case you don't know what website is, this is a website, and this is my product. So this is a website. This is a website. Anything that displays information on the screen that you can see on the internet is called websites. So it's just like pages, like book. You know how we have different books that they have different pages, right? Just like website own is on the, or is digital, so it's like on the web, you can see them, you can see what you let me see how to break it down for you. So it's like a place whereby you can actually use to interact. Let me see, so let me take it this way. Websites is like just like I'm using the word book, right? Just like you have book, you can have your local book and then you read it by yourself. But for website, it is something you can see on the internet, right? So it's running on the internet. You can interact with it. So you can do anything depending on what the creator of the website wants you to do on the website, right? You can do it on the website. So let's say you want somebody let's use a blog website for an example. So a blog, let's use Instagram as an example. So it's a website, right? So, and then they want you to be able to interact with people, to chat a person or two people, to chat more people. So on that particular website, that is the intent, right? So for you to be able to do that, you have to come online and you have to log into your Instagram account, and then you can chat with people. That is the whole essence of why the person that created that website, why they created it, right? So it's also like that. So websites is like applications that run on the internet. So when we are talking about web development is the ability to be able to build these applications. How do you develop all these applications so that they can run on the internet? And then at the end of this program, and we are hoping that you all will be able to build your own website. It can run on the internet and people can actually interact with it. And do we all understand my explanation of a website? If you have a
Yes, please.
question on it, please raise your hand and then maybe I can actually take it more better. Do we all understand, please? Let me know.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. So when we are talking about a website, there are some things that there are some tools, there are some people that are in charge of building websites. So there we are, they call it stack. So it's like stack is just like different aspects of programming. Let me use it that way. So you can have front end, you can have back end. So that's why you will see people, they ask, what is your stack? Is it front end? Is it back end? Is it machine learning or what? So for website development, two key people we need two key people or two key skills, which is front end and back end. So anything that you can actually see, like this particular page that you are seeing like this, is the work of a front end. They are the one that comes together to do everything. So, but behind whatever you can see on this screen is the work of the back end. They are in charge of the logic behind the website. So the front end are in charge of everything that you can see, the UI, the user interface, what you can interact with. So front end, they are the one in charge. Front end developers are the one in charge, while back end developers are the one in charge of the logic of a website. Now we are going to start with front end. And to be able to build something like this, you need just three key things: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So HTML is hypertext markup language. I always say is like the skeleton of a website, like a web page. So every word that we are seeing here, these words, like this is HTML. All of these words that we are seeing, they are made up of HTML. So now let's also use it as when you want to build a house, right? So you first of all have the structure and everything. There is a foundation, right? So before you start building, putting blocks on it, right? So even the building of blocks and everything, the way you're building is your house it without cementing it, without putting plaster on it, without how do they say it, without painting it, right? That is HTML. So every text that you can see on a web page is made up of HTML. HTML is like the foundation of everything. Now, CSS is like the skin and the cloth. We are using skeleton. We said HTML is a skeleton of a website. So, and everyone asks a skeleton, like you have a skeleton, I do have a skeleton, right? So the skin and the cloth, what is covering the skeleton, which is the CSS, is like the styling. Okay, somebody is raising hand. Is someone raising hands or someone is joining the call?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Please, your line is breaking. I can hardly hear what you're saying, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Please, what did you hear last? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please. What I heard was HTML is the skeleton. That's what I heard. The rest I didn't hear anything.
Okay, thank you. So I was just saying that HTML is like this. Every text that you can see online, that you can see on the website, is the
Because you are sharing a different screen.
No, I'm sharing the same. Oh, okay, I'm sharing the slide. Sorry. So, like every text that you can see here, they are all made up of HTML. Now, CSS comes with, oh, I want it to look like this. I want the sidebar to look like this. We are going to get to what sidebar is. I want this button to actually have this kind of container. I want this card to be able to. Okay, someone is raising hand. Hello, are you raising your hand? Is someone raising hand? Okay, I will just move on.
Yeah,
So,
please.
okay.
So we can see your slides.
You can see my slide. Okay, let me stop sharing and I will share again. Apologies. Can you see my screen now? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So just like I was saying, like HTML is like the words that you can see on the website, and the CSS is the styling that, okay, I want it to look beautiful. So the styling that you put in it that makes it to look like beautiful like this, that is CSS. Now the logic, I want to click this particular button, and if I click this particular button, I want it to do something. That is the logic behind it. That is JavaScript. JavaScript takes care of the logic behind your website. So, okay, I want to upload a file. If I click a document, I want to be able to upload a particular file. That is JavaScript performing the logic in it. So JavaScript is like what is giving you, it's like the logic behind your website. So it's like what makes it to be interactive. If you click something, it's responding to you. That is the work of JavaScript. It's just like a building. You've already completed we have civil engineers here, thank God, right? You've already built your building, right? Then that is HTML. Now you painted it, you plastered it, you put POP in the room and everything. That is CSS. You are making it to be beautiful, to be attractive. Now, if I want to turn a switch, I click on a switch, the light is coming on. That is the work of JavaScript. It's responsible for the logic of your website. I want to click the WC, I want it to flush and then it's flushing. That is the work of JavaScript. I'm interacting with things in the house. Do we all get the explanation, please?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, so if they ask you what HTML is, CSS, and JavaScript, you'll be able to at least give an explanation of what it is. Though as we move on, as we go on in the course, you'll be able to have deeper understanding of what is what. So we are going to start with HTML. Just like I said, that HTML is the foundation of all web pages. So we can call it language and we cannot call it. Some people will argue that it's not a programming language, right? But it's still a language that you use to structure your web content. So in the sense that you want to use, okay, in the sense that structure, in the sense that you want to use headers. This is like H1, like headline, head tags, right? H tags, right? You want to use H tags. You are able to use H tags. You are thinking of how you are going to structure your page. Okay, I want something to be, I want this one to be bold. I want this one to be smaller. I want this one to be like this. I want this one to be like this. I want this one to be a table. This is a table, right? So all of these are in HTML. So that's like the structure. It gives you the structure of how your page should look like. With HTML, you
Hello?
have your headings. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please. I can't see the screen. I can.
Sorry, can
Please, I can't
you?
see the screen.
Oh, I'm sharing everything though.
Wait, what happened is that when your connectivity is low, Google
Yes.
allow you to just join the class but not have the screen. So
Oh, okay.
sometimes you check your
But can every other
network
people see my
connectivity.
screen? Can every other person see it?
Yes, yes, I
Yes,
can see
please.
from
I
my
can
end.
see it.
Okay, thank you.
I have your screen. If you are struggling to see the screen, usually your internet is slow, so you want to rejoin again. If you are sometimes if your internet is slow, you won't be able to see the screen. You will just maybe log yourself out and join again. It should be fine. All right, good.
Okay, so then moving.
And also, I think
Okay.
um she's using different tabs to demonstrate what she's actually putting across. So sometimes we feel it's like she's not showing the the slides. Meanwhile, she's trying to make us understand some of the things she's talking about.
Thank you. So just like I was talking about the overview of HTML, that we have the structure, which gives you the access to have your headings, your paragraphs. Okay, so I want, when you are writing, let's say you are even writing a note, or you are writing an email. So you want to have the title. So the title usually use headings, H tags, right? We are going to get there soon. And then in your notes that you are writing, you want to have paragraphs. So it's also like that in website building. You have, how will it be structured? Like what should come first, what should come next, what should go to the side, what should come to the bottom. So we have all of that. Also, we have the content. Apart from you having the headings, the paragraphs, and everything, you have something you want to put out there, what you want people to see. Just like the case of this place, right? we have the dashboard. We want people to see something, but we don't just want to show them the screen without having any content inside. We have a content that we are giving to them, which they can actually see. Then also we have I've already said it's foundation. Then we have tools. So for people to actually be able to interact with your website, you need to put it out on a browser so that people can actually browse and then see your your website, and then they can interact with it. So you can use Chrome, just like what we are using presently. You can use Firefox or any other browser of your choice. And also we have the IDE, so which is the environment whereby you are going to be writing your code. We have VS Code, we have Sublime, we have Atoms. The one that is commonly used, which I use, is VS Code. And I think that's what I will also suggest that we use for in this class. Bernard said we should all download it. I'm not sure if we've all downloaded VS Code. Do we all have VS Code right now? Because we are going to write code
Yes, we
tonight.
have.
Oh, thank God. Do we have anyone that's not downloaded VS Code? Hello? Do we all have VS Code ready, right? Please, in case you don't.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So moving on.
Yes, we have it.
Okay, that's awesome. So HTML as a structure, because I said we are going to start with HTML, so it has a structure. And then because it's like there is hierarchy in the way it comes. So the first thing that you have when you want to start is you have to declare your doc type, which type of HTML are you using. Presently it's HTML5 that we are using. Then after you've declared your doc type, then you have your HTML element. So after you have your HTML element, you have your sections. You have the head section, you have the body section. So we are going to get there now. I'm going to show you. So this is like the doc type that I said we are going to declare. So, and then it's just like doc type HTML. You don't need to put HTML5. And this is the elements HTML. And then this is the head tag. This is the body tag. So we're also going to write something like that now. And so let's all open I will open my VS Code first. So this is, okay, let me open a new window. Give me a minute. New window. Okay, can you see my screen? Can we still see my screen?
I still
We
have
can
the
see,
overview
but
of the
I think
HTML.
what you were trying to put across was not displayed.
It's not being displayed.
What can you see presently?
Overview of HTML.
Overview of HTML.
Okay, awesome. Give me a minute. But please, do we have question from what I've been saying so far? Please, if you have any question, kindly let me know. If it's not clear, kindly let me know. I can take it again. I can break it down so that you can understand it better. Okay, please. Someone is raising an. Oh, can you ask your question, please?
Yes, please. Can you please elaborate on what you've just said, please?
Which one?
About the structure.
The structure, right?
Come again, please.
Do you say the structure?
Yes, please. And then the foundation. Can you please elaborate more on it,
Okay,
please?
so this is, if you want to write foundation of everything, to put anything on the web page, it will be in between this. Can you see my screen, right? You can see my screen. We call this a boilerplate. This is the HTML boilerplate. Everything that you want to project on the screen will be inside here. Every of your content will be in between this HTML and this HTML. Now, in HTML, there is something we call opening tags and closing tags. We are going to get there very soon. But for the sake of explanation, this is like the opening tags. Okay, let me go to my VS Code. Can you see my VS Code now?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let me create a
Hello?
new
Sorry,
file.
what I can see is gamma. Hello?
I can hear you, please.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a VS Code, but what I can see is the gamma dot app. And then when you
No.
say
Can
it
you
will be
see Visual
between this
Studio
and
Code?
this,
Okay.
no, I can only see gamma dot app. So I
Sorry,
will
can
not.
anyone see Visual Studio Code?
Yes, you can see this doc type, HTML head, all it
Doc type
tags and all that.
HTML.
Doc type HTML. That's what we can see.
Interesting.
The URL is
Let me stop
gamma dot,
sharing.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me stop sharing and let me share again. I'm not sure why you cannot see my screen. Can you see my screen? Visual Studio Code.
Yes, we have your screen.
Yes, now please you can see it.
Yes,
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
Yes,
have it now.
now it's on. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So now I want to create a new file so that I can actually explain the boilerplate for you. So now I want to create a new file, and then I'm going to title it, let's say the first class. It's supposed to be like index.html, right? But I can say first class.html. So if you want to create a file that is HTML file, it needs to end with .html. You have to put .html at the back of it. That's how you create HTML file. So if you want to render this on the browser, it will render is at the HTML file, and everything that the server needs to do at the background will be done on it. Do you get? So it has to be .html. So that is the name of the file. Can we all open our VS Code and do the same? Hello, can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yes, please. I've opened my VS Code. Can you see what?
Sorry, I can hear you, please.
Yes, I've opened my VS Code, but I can't see what you've just done.
Okay. What can you see?
Currently, I can't see
Okay,
anything.
can you share your screen?
I'm coming.
Okay. Is any other person having issue with opening their VS Code and adding a file?
I've actually opened it, but I don't know where I need to go to for it to come like how yours is displayed.
What can you see?
Okay, so I can see
Okay, while we are waiting for Hope,
learn the
can you
fundamentals.
share your screen while we are waiting for Hope is sharing already.
Sure.
Hope is sharing already. Okay, Bernard is also ready. Bernard, are you back?
Yes, I am. I hope my
Okay.
mic is clear now.
Yes, it's clear. Welcome back. Hope your screen is okay. Sorry, let me see. Oh, can you reshare? Am I the only one that cannot see his screen clearly? Hello? Did you leave?
The screen
Okay.
is off. It's back.
Please, can you see now?
Yes, but is this showing like a phone screen on you?
Yes,
On your
please.
screen? Are you sharing from a phone?
Yes, please.
Your VS Code is on your phone.
No, it's on my laptop. But I'm using the phone for the meeting.
Oh, okay. Can you turn your camera on so that we can see the laptop screen? It will be better if you can actually join on your laptop so that you can share your screen. Okay, can you turn your camera on and let's see what you are seeing? Oh, okay, you can use your camera. You might have to join with your laptop and share your screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Can I show my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please, is any other person having issue using their VS
Yes,
Code?
please. Sorry,
Can you see
I
my
didn't raise
screen?
my hand. Yes, please.
Okay.
Can you see
Okay,
my screen?
maybe let's use his own. So please let's follow along. Do you all get? So we are going to use
This is my screen.
awesome. Thank you. So now, because it's your first time opening VS Code, I believe most of you must be seeing this screen. So can you go to where you have file?
Okay.
Yeah, then you have new text file, new window. So there are two ways, right? You can actually create your file from in here, or you can create it from outside and then you import it. But let's do the creation of new file in here. Can you go to new file? Sorry, please, let's follow these steps. No, not new text. That's new text.
New file.
New file, yes. Guys, please, let's follow along, okay? So now you see select file type or enter file name. So you can call it whatever. Let's say you call it class or index.html or whatever you want to name it. Small letter,
Index
please. HTML. Small letter, please. Yes.
dot
HTML.
Okay.
HTML. Yeah. Are we all here? Can we all see? Are we following?
Yes, please.
Okay. Is it like this at your end also?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you should be able to follow along now, right?
This why do you suggest you should type it in small caps?
So that is it's conventional. That's how it's being named.
Okay.
Yeah. So please enter. So where do you want to save it? It's asking you the question of where do you want to save it in your desktop or where. So if you want to save it on your okay. So
Desktop,
you
yeah.
select your desktop, then create file.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you've created your file. Okay, Bernard.
Yeah, I was just going to say something really quick. So to keep things quite organized, right? Up until we finish the course, and then you have your well-to-do website or whatever projects you build, I'll suggest that wherever you're saving your project, you create a folder, right, and then keep all your files in there very organized. When I was learning coding, which I'll explain at the end, it helped me a lot, and you understand why. So rather than just keeping your files anywhere on your desktop or anywhere on your computer, I suggest you create a folder, create for each session, right? That you can track and always come back to. It will help you in the long term.
Thank
Very
you.
important thing Bernard mentioned in there. If you just keep throwing your files all over your computer to get to a point where you yourself don't know where things are. So it's advisable that at least you have
Mark,
a folder,
please mute your mic.
where you can keep the things inside. So that's mostly advised so that you can organize things in a way that you understand. So please take that very seriously. Organize your things in a way that you can find them where you need to find them and you can locate them where you need to locate them. And Oyin also mentioned earlier, you named the file lowercase. So in programming, you are not the first person to start programming. So conventions has been laid down. So you want to follow through with the conventions. I always say that it's learning a new language. It must go a particular way. If they say this is the way a word is pronounced in French, and you want to learn French, but you are coming with your own pronunciation, then I suppose you don't want to learn the language. That's the meaning. So conventions means that this is how it's done. Don't wrestle with it in your head too much. Just follow through. As time goes on, you master it and you also follow through. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your contributions. Okay, so for the document, for the folder, can we go to your desktop so that we create a folder and everybody please follow along so that the way he's doing it, you do the same. So what I want us to, I told you that there are two ways of doing this, right? You can actually create a folder on your desktop or your laptop first or your computer first, then you upload it here, or you can also create a folder from here too. And then, but since we've been able to create files, so I believe you should be able to create files from your VS Code. But the second way is like you've created the folder already, so you just want to upload it here. So can you go to your, let's go to your desktop, let's create the folder there, if that works.
I should go to my desktop,
Yes, please.
close the page and go to my desktop, like minimize it.
Minimize the page.
also usually I
Okay.
find new programmers always scared of breaking things. Please don't be scared. If something breaks, your laptop won't get spoiled. So feel free to close.
Yes.
Don't be scared at all.
You can
The
close
worst
it,
case
you
is
can
that you
minimize
delete
it.
it and start it again. Yeah.
Yes.
So don't be scared to try things out. Thank you.
Godwin, are you doing that already?
Oh yes, no, I'm waiting for.
For what? You can close it or minimize it, and let's go to your desktop.
Since I've done that.
We are still seeing. Sorry, am I the only one seeing it? VS Code.
It
You
hasn't
have
changed.
to share to his desktop.
Ah, okay.
But you've been able to create your files, guys. Have you been able to create your file? Has everyone been able to create a
Yes,
file, right?
yes, we do.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Can you see my desktop now?
Yes, awesome.
Yes.
So can you create a folder? So then name it.
Visual.
The name is your choice, but it's always good to name it like something that is like meaningful, right? So now let's say this is for project. You can name it project, right? Or you can name it first project, depending on whatever you want to do inside the folder that you are creating. Yeah. So
Okay.
then can you open the folder? So from here, you can also create a file. So can you can you right click on your, sorry, yes, let me see, new, can you click on new? Can you click on, is it text document now? It's not
Text
supposed to be
document.
text. Yeah, but click on it. Let me see. Okay, can you name it? Name it index.html. Can you enter? It's not supposed to be text though. No. Part of what I created from here. So you can delete this space. Now let's go to our VS Code. Let's go back to our VS Code. So now you want to upload the folder you've created here. So let's click on the file. Now you see open file, you see open folder. So you click on open folder. So then you go to where the folder you've created is. Then you select the folder. Yes. So if you have files in that folder, all of them will be uploaded here. Are we all following? Yes, please. Are we all following?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Have you all been able to create a folder?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, awesome. Bernard, would you want to take it from here?
I think I'm lagging behind. I'm not able to get to
Oh.
where you are because when I open my VS Code, I'm seeing a different thing. As if it is not installed. I've installed like twice, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay, what can you see? So can you unshare your screen, Godwin?
Okay.
Can you share your screen? Then Joseph, do you have a question? Your hand is raised. I'm sorry, we are waiting for you.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay, McAfee.
Yes, please. Once you're waiting, please, I would like to know. So after we've created from the VS Code, not the second option, when we create the
Yes.
new file and we save,
Yes.
are you
Yes.
is it advisable to move it? Like you've created another folder again, so you are moving that file to another folder. Is it
Yes, you
advisable?
can move it there. You can move it there if it is necessary for it. So it will not break anything. You just have to, but you have to reopen the file from that folder because the path has changed.
Oh,
And you can
yes.
also create your folder from your VS Code.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
also create your folder from your VS Code.
Okay. Thank you.
No, wait, can you do? Let me see. We are going to get there. Let's sort Frederica.
Yeah.
Are you having any issue of sharing your screen? Bright, you wanted to say
Yeah.
something?
Oh no, I'm giving you Frederica, please share your screen. Or your screen refuses to share itself.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe Frederica, what's the issue that
Yeah.
you're having? Let's know. Can you see the shares button?
No.
Okay. Can you see the reaction icon, the emoji icon?
Yes.
Okay, so beside it, you see present now.
Yeah.
So that is the button to share your screen.
Select tab to share, but
So you can share
on
your
the
entire screen if it's safe
entire.
for you. Yeah.
Please, can you see?
No, not yet. Are you sharing it?
There's somebody in your
Yes.
house holding the screen. So let's do it.
We cannot see. Okay, Joseph, you have a question?
Yeah.
Okay, please ask.
I just want to know how long our classes will last.
I think our class is 1 hour, right?
1 hour 30 minutes,
1 hour
9:30.
30 minutes. So we are going to finish by 9:30.
Okay. My
Yeah.
my stopwatch is on, so.
Awesome. We can see Frederica's screen now. Okay, you said you've downloaded it. Where is it?
Yeah. Please, what can you see on the screen?
What you've downloaded? I think you should go to your download.
Yes. Click on that your top right corner. Can you see your top right corner?
Yeah.
No, not
No,
it,
not
not
that
there.
place.
Where your name is. Yes,
There's a
beside your
down
name.
arrow.
The blue.
Okay, here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please click on that again. Click on that arrow again. Let's see. When you click on it, wait. Yes, click on the folder. You see the second icon from the right. The
Yeah.
second one.
This.
Yes, click on that one. Yeah, so install, accept the terms here. Say, click the one that says I accept the yes, and then you can go through. Yes. Once you are going through that, so just follow next, and check all the boxes to install.
Okay.
Yeah, so all along you have downloaded it but had not installed it. So perhaps
Oh, okay.
downloading, and then you have triple
I
downloads.
think I
Like
think
he didn't check
she
all
didn't
the
check the
boxes. So
boxes. So.
will it affect it?
Should be fine though, but yeah.
But she will
So
be
there's
fine.
download and there's install. Getting something from the internet is called download, and installing it is getting it on your computer to run, and
Okay.
wrapping or extracting the software so that it can run on your computer. It's called installation.
Sure.
All right, so just finish. Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so now you are with us.
Yes.
Okay. Good to have you here.
Taking you back.
Okay.
So please
Awesome.
follow
So
through.
can you go to
Okay.
your file? You know what I just explained, right?
Yes.
But then I think you should create a folder first. You don't have a folder yet. So instead of creating a file, create your folder on maybe your desktop or somewhere, and then you create a file inside it from here.
I should go back to my desktop.
Yeah, if you want to create the folder in your desktop, please.
Let's try this option and see if that's easier for you. Do you see the under the yes, move your cursor to the left, that thing, no, the left side, the one, no, just come down a bit. Yeah, that one, click on that one. Not under the search on the first one. Yes, click on that one. Click on it. So you see here, all right. So if you see there's add folder here. I see that there's add folder. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yes.
Add folder, not open. Yes, click on that. So where do you want the folder to be?
Documents.
So click document. Please remember this process because this is repetitive. You have to do this all over again. So click on document. And now that you have clicked document, you see there's a new folder at the top there. No, you see where your new folder is. And that one, yes, click that one. Now name the folder project 1. Somebody name his project 1. So let's tell that name.
Okay.
So project 1. Yeah, fine. So now, yes, so now you can add. Come and click the add. Now click yes, click add. So now it means that, so MK, you could have done it this way as well if you wanted to. Now click add. So it means that, so yes, you have trusted. Yes, you have to say yes. So it means that you have created a folder called what? Project 1. Yes. All right. So we can continue from there. Moving to another.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you're welcome. So if you click on your project 1, can you click on it? It's open presently. Now it's closed, right? So now you can see you have untitled workspace, right? Then you have the first file icon, then you have folder icon. Can you see? Can you see them?
No. Okay, untitled workspace.
Yes. Then you have file.
Yeah.
Yes. Then you have folder. So now click on the file, new file. Yes, please. So now you create your file inside your folder.
Okay.
So index.html. Please, let's all follow this process and do that. William, please, are we together? Let me see. I know if some voices. Mark.
Hello?
Simon. Yeah, I can hear you. Confidence. Are we all
I've been
together?
trying to open my VS Code, but when I try, it tells me it quits unexpectedly. There's error.
Okay. Could it be your machine? Okay. Can you? Okay.
You are using your MacBook, right?
Yeah.
I think just for the purpose of this, until we solve that, go just in your browser, visit, I think vscode.dev. Yeah.
vscode.dev.
Yes.
Okay.
That should give you the same version, at least, but in the cloud. Then later we can figure out how we can resolve the offline one.
Okay.
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 Is every other
So
person?
it's the same interface follow through.
Okay. Are we all done doing the creating of a folder and adding of our files? I would take that as a yes. So could you unshare so that I can continue sharing and we continue the class?
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome. So now, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have firstclass.html. It's supposed to be index.html conventionally because it's my first in HTML file, but then you can name it anything, but then it must make sense to whatever you are doing. So because you might not be the only one going through your code, other people might be going through your code, so they should be able to understand the files that you have while reading through when you are not even there. And also it will also help you when you name it meaningfully. When you come back to your code, you'll be able to read it, you'll be able to understand what you have there. So I want to explain the structure of HTML to us, and then the first thing we are going to do is we are going to get the boilerplate. I'm going to use shift and exclamation mark, and I'm going to get my boilerplate. Can we all use shift and exclamation mark together? So then I will explain what this is. Just press shift and exclamation mark together. Yeah, like one, like shift and one, then enter. So you have this. Do we all have that?
Please start again. I didn't get you from the beginning.
Okay, let me go back.
Oh,
So I click on shift and one. So it gives me exclamation mark, but please don't press them together. Like just click on shift and one together and just enter. Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. So I was explaining the structure
well,
of
sorry,
HTML
I
to
don't have
you.
it. Oh, sorry. Can I share my Can I share my screen?
No, it's just like shift and one together.
No, maybe because I'm using the cloud version. I don't know. I'm not able to. So
Okay.
I have
I've
done.
unshared. You can share.
I have. Okay. Sorry for pulling everyone.
No, no problem. It's fine.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Okay,
Okay.
so you have to create
New new file,
since you
right?
are following, you should create folder first. So go to can you go to the
Hello?
left? Can you go
Hello?
to the hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello?
Okay, so do you see your to the left,
Yes, Dora.
the left hand side? Sorry, can you mute yourself,
I'm
please?
doing some class. So you close up.
Godwin, can you mute yourself?
God, please mute yourself. Yeah.
Thank you. So can you go to the left hand side, like the left? Go to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the left, the other part. To remain. Yes. Yeah, exactly that place. No, where you were. Don't go to the right side.
Yeah, I'm at the left here now.
Yes, here. So you can see where we have the lens, not at the open folder. Where we have the lens, we have some icons here. Yes. The second one.
Yeah.
The second,
This one.
yes. Yes, please.
Okay.
So now you have no recent folder. Open a folder to start. How come we don't have create? Okay, you are using web, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot create. So, okay, let's create a file for you. Just click on new
So
file. Yes,
new
please.
file.
Yes, please. Then index.html. No, it's not a folder, it's a file. Index.html. Small letter here. HTML. Yeah. Enter. It's supposed to open your computer so that you can pick where you are going to save it.
I'm saving it on desktop.
Yeah, okay.
I'll,
Okay, it's showing at your end, right?
yeah.
Okay, please.
I've saved on
Awesome.
desktop.
So now please click shift and one together. Yeah, then enter.
Yeah. Okay.
Voila. So we are on the same page now.
Amazing. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So moving on. Joseph, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, it said shift and exclamation sign, right?
Yes, shift and one. It will bring out exclamation mark.
Mm-hmm.
Then you enter and it give you the boilerplate.
All right. Okay.
Awesome. So the structure of HTML goes like you have the doc type declaration. And when we are talking about doc type declaration, this is it. This doc type declaration is telling the web browser what file you are rendering. Is it HTML? Is it text? Now this is HTML. So this is what is going to tell your file. After you've rendered this file on the internet, this is what's going to tell it that this is HTML. This is HTML website that I should run it as HTML. Sorry guys, please, I'm in a meeting. So this is what we tell you, that this is HTML file, that you should run it as HTML. So this is the first thing that it must always be there. If it is not there, it will not run as HTML. And now the next thing is the foundation of everything. This is like this place. Okay, now we call something closing tags and opening tags. So if you see this, can you see this HTML? Can you all see my screen, please?
Yes,
Can you see
please,
my
but
screen?
it's
Okay.
stuck at the structure of ATM. That's what I
Oh
can see.
no. Let me stop sharing and share again. Can you see it now? Can you see it? Like I'm moving between two spaces now. Can you see it?
Yes, please.
Yes, we can.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. So now this part, I was talking about opening tags and closing tags. If you notice, you can see in this, like let me do it again. Let me open it for you. Write it. Now, this is what I'm trying to explain. So this particular one, this one is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. Do you understand? So the closing tag always has this slash GC. That is what differentiates the opening tags and closing tags. So anything that's in between this one is in between the HTML. Now, this is like the root element of our project. This is the root element. So whatever we want to write, it cannot be outside this place. If it is outside this place, it will not be captured. So whatever we want to write has to be in between this HTML opening tag and the closing tag, because it is our the root of the document. So it is where all other content will be. Bernard?
Yeah, sorry. I was asking, could you zoom in a bit? So at
Oh,
least,
okay.
yes,
Sorry,
in
apologies.
your code, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Can you see now?
We are still stuck on your slides, I think, from my end.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see now?
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. So this is, I was trying to explain the opening tags and closing tags to you, and I was talking about the root element of our project is this HTML tag. So you cannot come outside it, you cannot write outside of it, it has to be inside it. Now, it is now divided into two. We have one that will not actually show explicitly on the screen, and one that will show. So we have the head tag, we have the header. This is our header. So now you can see language is English. This language is representing English, right? And now we have meta. This meta is, Bernard, do you want to explain what metas are? These two. Hello, Bernard. Are you here?
Yeah. Hi, Wayne.
Okay. Do you want to explain this meta?
Right. So, so simply put, metadata in HTML is just other data, let's say other data points or other functionalities that enable whatever document. Don't let me go into details, but I think when you mentioned before that websites are represent like a skeleton of whatever you're seeing on the web page or a document.
Yes.
So yeah, metadata like the other data points that enable you to see whatever you're supposed to see on the screen. So I think the first one has to do with the character set. So it's the, let's say, the kind of characters that's maybe the HTML document is using. The other one is the viewport. So I think the content is the viewport width, viewport height. Yes, the other ones that will come along, but then you, like she said, you don't initially see them, but then it just enable whatever is going to be rendered on the document or on the website.
Thank you. So then we have the document, we have the title, which is called document. This one, you are going to see it, and then we are going to see how you are going to see it very soon. So everything that is in between this body is what will be displayed on your browser. So anything between here and here, they will be displayed on your browser. So this particular page I was showing you, everything that you see here, they are in between the body tag. So this is the body tag. So this is like the body. So now let's start with the next thing, which is HTML tags. We have HTML tags. We have what we call heading tags. Heading tags are like, it's from H1 to H6. And depending on, like, as they are going down, the hierarchy, it's like hierarchical, right? As they are going down, they are reducing in font size and weight. You are going to see what I'm talking about now. Let's go to our VS Code. So we have H1. So this is the first heading. Then we have H2. This is the second heading. Then we have H3, third heading. We have H4, fourth heading, fifth heading, and sixth heading. So if we go to our browser to see this, everybody, can we go to the bottom part of our VS Code? Can you see go live? Oh, you will not see it because you don't have it set up. Yeah, I've forgotten. Can we go to where we have file? Can we open the file? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see. Is it open? No, it's not open. How did they
Please,
open?
are we to also do the heading
You are
task?
not doing it, okay? You have to do it now. Okay, because you have to see it, but you can actually wait so that you can see it on my screen first. Let me go live so that you guys can see it. Interesting. Quite a while. Yes? Yes?
Going,
No, it's not.
is the file in a folder? Or wherever the file is, just locate it. If you're on your desktop, wherever, right click. So
Okay.
go to wherever the file is located.
Where is the file located again? You see why you need to put it in the folder. Apparently, I'm not sure of where it's located. Let me see. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let's create a folder though. Let's create a folder because apparently I can't find it. Interesting. So guys, while I'm trying to create my folder, please enter your tags. Yes, please.
Yeah, can I take
Yes,
over
you
from here
can.
while
No,
you
you
create the
can.
folder?
Shall I share my screen? Awesome.
Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, hello. Before you share your screen, when I press the the exclamation mark, I'm not seeing those things on my screen are not coming.
When you press this, you don't see this. Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah. So when you press the exclamation mark, you don't see this. All right. Share your screen and let me see briefly. Hello?
Yeah, I'm sharing it.
All right, Simon. Okay.
I hope you can see it.
No, I can't see your screen. I can see
Is it?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I should
So
press,
open your VS Code.
okay.
Yes. Oh, you spelled so first thing you spelled HTML wrongly. The extension is HTML, not
Okay,
LM.
okay.
Right. So you can right click, right click on HTML, the first class on the right hand side, under coding HTML, where the file is. Right click, no, sorry, right go into coding HTML, open it. Yes. And then now right click on the first.
This one.
Simon.
Open editor.
No.
Yes.
No. No. Go out of it and then right click on first. Yes, right click. No, right click on
This
first
one.
class. Yes, and rename.
Okay.
Yes. Now, yes, rename it to HTML. Excellent. Hit enter. And then now when you do the shift 1 or exclamation mark, you should see the boilerplate.
Okay. No. Okay.
Shift and 1.
Not coming.
It's your shift
and
key.
1.
Yes. No, not too many times.
Be coming now. Be coming now.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
It has come now. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. Okay.
I can stop sharing my screen, right?
All right. Yeah. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. So I have my folder, and inside it I have HTML 101, and I have the index of HTML. So now if you want to see it in the browser, right?
Please,
I'm
can
using a
you zoom in
MacBook.
a little?
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Hi, can you see?
I can see, but I think Simon's issue, I'm facing the same thing. When I input the shift exclamation mark, I'm not getting that.
Okay. All right. So wow. Okay. So at this point, right, I think we have 15 minutes left. The call is being recorded. You can always revisit and then just follow along. So I just want us to see whatever we have in the browser in the meantime, and I'll attend to you after. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. So
Yeah,
once
hello.
you right click, yes.
Yeah, please, I want to know,
Hmm?
what about the meta and other stuff there before the title
Okay.
tag?
All right. So
Is
I'll go
there
over it
is
again.
there any implication, or like, is there any meaning to that?
Yes. All right. So like I said, metadata is not visible on the browser to the user. It's only visible to search engines. So typically, search engines like Google will use the metadata to be able to know how to rank you or list you on how you appear on Google search. So there are other ones like meta name, meta description. There are lots, but typically search engines use them to rank web pages. So the way you see web pages and how they appear on Google or how they are ranked, one of the reasons is amongst others is this metadata. Does that make sense?
Okay. So this one is for HTML, or there are other metadata for same HTML.
No, it's for I don't understand. I don't know if I got your question, but
Okay, so this one is part of the declaration, the declaration page, right? This
yes,
this particular type of metadata is part of the HTML5 declaration page.
Exactly.
Okay.
All
So
right.
in case you are using a different maybe HTML, it will also come with a different metadata.
No, I think the latest is HTML5 that everyone uses. So
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Is that okay? I think Oyin wanted to say something. Oyin.
Yeah, so as regards that metadata, right? I don't think you should really concern yourself about it, because if you use the exclamation mark, it will come out for you. All what it's doing is that it's helping your browser and the search engine to really understand the content that you have, the content of the page. Just like I was saying earlier on, that the doc type has to be there, because it's what is telling the browser that this is HTML5. Do you get? So that's why the metadata also has to be there. It's what we tell your website, your browser, how to actually understand the content that you have there. Exactly. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Can I continue? Hi, can I continue?
Yes, please.
Yes, you can.
All right, excellent. Okay.
Yes.
So I think only stop that declaring the H1 tags. So I think for headings, right, there are 6 of them, H1 up to H6, like Oyin mentioned. And I'll just do the H1, let's say hello world. I want to see how it looks in the browser. So these are first code to see in the browser. So you go to where your HTML file is located in the folder you created. Now when you right click, you can see open with, and I open with the browser I want to open with. So mine is Google Chrome. So when I open with Google Chrome, I can see hello world in the browser. Can we all see that?
But I just wait. You type the
No.
hello.
Okay, I'll go over again. So in our index.html or first project.html or project.html, right? Did everyone type H1?
Yes.
Okay, good. So once you have that, you want to see it in the browser. And to be able to see it in the browser, one of the ways to do that is to, like I mentioned, go back to where your index.
Sorry, I think network logged him off. Not to waste our time, I will continue from where he stopped. And is he here? Bernard, are you here? Okay, I guess not. Okay, so let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? Sorry, can you see my
Yes.
screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, if
Yes.
you could remember, we all did this together. Let me close this. We all did this together. This is what Bernard is trying to explain. He used hello word. So, but me, I use this as the first heading, right? So now it's
Please, can you zoom it?
I should zoom in. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, and have you guys been able to open it on your browser?
Mine is not showing.
I
No.
can't go
No.
live. I have typed this, but I can't go live.
Why?
I can't see the option to go live.
Okay, so this is my project, right? And then let me see, open with Google Chrome. Can we see open and open with Google Chrome?
Yes.
So if you click on open with Google Chrome, it will show you. Can we see it?
Yes.
Can we all see it on the browser, what you've written? Can you all view it on the browser now? Hello, can you all view it on the browser now?
Please, how do you open?
Okay,
And then
so you go to, let me close it again.
file.
So go to where your file is in the folder, where you have your file, where your file is located. Then click on, like right click on it, like click on it and then open with, then I'm opening with Google Chrome and it's opening. Can you see, have you been able to do that?
No.
What error are you facing?
I have
Okay.
done mine.
Okay. I hope everybody can see what they've typed on the browser, on the website.
No, please, it's still not showing for me.
What error are you getting?
It's just blank page. If I open using Google Chrome, they say GitHub. That's not what I typed.
Sorry. Can you share your screen?
Share your screen, please. You see why developers are taking a lot of money. You see how we struggle. All right, save this again, McAfee. Control S. Click on your page and press Control S. Have you? Or go to File. Just click on File. Okay. And say Save All. Save. You do save. Okay. Yeah. So you see, let me show you something. It's saved now. It's saved now. So if you see your first class.html where the cross not the one to your the top, the right side, where you are typing, the top of yes, where your cursor is. Okay. Anytime you make a change on your page, right? You see that the cross, that close button there, okay? The close, the cross that is against the first class.html at the top here, not just the top, the title of the page. Yes. If you look at the title of the page, there's a small cross that allows you to close the page. To move to your right a bit. That this one. Anytime that is not, the cross is not showing, it means that you haven't saved some things. Make sense? Do you get it?
No.
So now go now to show, but yes, no, you can open with any of them. You can open with Google Chrome, you see. So all along you haven't saved your document. Do you get it?
McAfee, can you go to your code again? Go to your VS Code and type something. Just type anything. There is no H7, so just type anything in there. You can put H1 again, H1 again. You can see that. Can you see what Bright is talking about? That cross is not there.
You see the cross is gone. The cross at the top right, the top there, the top. You see? Now the first class.html. Yes, you see that cross. Anytime you haven't saved something, it will be dot. That dot will be showing. It means that you haven't saved some changes in your document. Does that make sense? Do you get it?
Do you get it, guys? So what Bright is trying to say is that
yes, I got it.
Awesome.
Yes. If you don't save, you won't see the change in the browser. So you need to make sure that you have saved everything before you can see the change in the browser. Does that make sense, at least?
Yeah.
And how do you check if everything has been saved? That's the procedure I'm explaining to you. That cross that is showing there to allow you to close that will not be there anytime you haven't saved it. All right, let me share my screen and show you something briefly, okay?
Okay.
If you have my screen, let me know. You have my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were doing, you had this, let's say index.html. You had this is what you're doing at the moment. Allow, please. Stop that. You literally had this, and then let me just concentrate on your body bit. So you had this, what you're doing. Now, anytime, forget about it, let me not do this drama. So anytime you are working on something and then there's a change going on, okay, this is what do you see this cross here? The cross here, this one. Can you see this cross? All of you, please. If this cross is not enabled and there's a dot here, it means that your file has some changes that you need to restore first before you go ahead. I don't know if that makes sense to you. And until you save, you won't see any change. And what we are saying is that go back to where the file has been saved. So my file was saved in my desktop. If I want to see the result of what I have typed, I need to go and locate the file. Where have I saved the file? Does that make sense? Look for the file. This is the file that I saved. Joseph, are you with me? Joe. So this is the file. Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
find the file. You find the file that you have done the change in. You right click on it and you open with. And because HTML is a web browser, all the browsers can open it. Does that make sense? So I will now look for the file, right click on it and say open with, and then I'll open with any of my browsers if I want to see the result of what I have done. I hope that makes sense now.
Sure.
Yes. Are you able to open yours now? All right.
Thank you, Bryce. Bernard is back. Bernard.
Can I ask a question, please?
Okay, please, William, do.
When after typing the code and I went to open with in the browser, mine came, but it wasn't, in other books on the, if you open it, the letters or the sentence seem to be decreasing. But mine, the same font was throughout. It wasn't decreasing in size. So I want to find out what could have been the mistake I did in
Please
that.
share your screen. Maybe you did not
Okay.
change the tags.
So Godwin, it's not a mistake, right?
Okay.
So there's some code never lies. That's the rule of programming. So it is literally just showing you what you have written in your code. Are you with me? So
okay,
they had H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. All right. And all the H have different interpretations. Okay. So if you did not have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, it means yours will be different.
Okay.
Exactly. So based on what you have written, you will see a different result. So if you have to you have to write the same thing I have written to see the same result that I am seeing. If yours is different, you see an entirely different result. So yours will definitely look different if you have written something else. It doesn't mean it's wrong, but it's just reading what you have written in your document. That's all.
Okay.
But you can share our screen. We can help you explain what you are seeing.
Okay, so I've actually done it. So I've seen where the what is said. So what happened was that my H1, I did the H1 throughout. So H1, the next line I did H1. So when I came to correct it now, wherever I did it, one H2, A3, and now it's actually reducing. That's I can see.
Exactly. So if it's H1 throughout, you see the same size throughout because it is the same thing. It is interpreting what you have written. But if it's different, it's going to read different. Exactly.
Okay, so it's corrected now. Yeah.
Thanks.
Williams, you have a question? You raised your hand earlier on, or we can move on. Okay.
No, it's all right. You can move on.
Okay, Bernard, you can continue.
Yes, Owen. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so I guess everyone has been able to see the H1 tag in their browser.
Yes, please.
Right. Okay. So I think we did up to H6. Okay. So we all saw this in our browser, right? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
We can hear you.
Yeah, your screen is up, but we saw what you displayed early on.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Okay. So now a quick fact before we continue. So you know there are 6 H tags or headings. Now in HTML, the convention is you can only use the H1 tag once. For the others, you can use them repeatedly, but it's advisable that you can use the H1 tag once because it's a major heading, right? You can only use it once. As we go along the lines, it's for accessibility purposes, but as we go along the line, we'll learn more, we'll learn why. So yes, so we know about the H1, the H tags for headings. The next tag we're going to talk about is the P tag for a paragraph. I think when you mentioned it briefly, and if you look at the document that's Bright also shared, it was in there. So P tags are typically for paragraphs, for declaring paragraph texts. So if I write, let's say my name is Bernard in a P tag, it should appear in a sentence case or in a paragraph text. And I think Bright mentioned that we also always have to save our documents before you can see them in the browser. I have put mine on autosave just to ensure that I don't always forget to save. So autosave enables, it's a feature in VS Code that always enables whatever change I make in the code editor to be automatically saved. Right. So you can also try that as well to ensure that you are always saving your work so you don't always forget. So you can see what shows in the browser when I refresh with a P tag. Can everyone see?
Yes, I can see.
All right. All right. So I'll engage you to try as well. When you tried, what did you see? Did you see the same thing?
Did you see the piece paragraph?
Exactly.
But the space between the hello world and the is the same.
The space between
in your browser.
In my browser. Great.
Yes.
So great. So you know there are different sizes, right? The H is for headings, but we have different sizes of headings. So I think by default, I'm going deep, but then the default size for a paragraph text is about 16 pixels, which is almost the same as I think an H4 or an H5. Right. The only difference is how bold they appear. So you know headings have a much vibrant bold to the way they appear. Paragraphs are more subtle to differentiate them. But when it comes to the sizes, like I said, with the rankings H1 to H6, the character size of the font size for a paragraph might be the same as an H4 or an H5. But the only difference is how they appear in terms of their weight or how bold they are. Is that clear?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. Okay. And sorry, let me quickly ask Bright. Bright, do we still continue even though time is over? Is Bright still here? Oh.
I'm not sure he's still here, but let me confirm. Continue while I confirm from him.
All right, sure, no problem. Okay. So there are other tags as well. So we've talked about the heading tag and the paragraph tag. Hello, Fred.
Yes, Mr. Bernard, can you hear me?
No question, I guess. Okay. Joseph, do you have a question?
No, Mr. Bernard. This is Fred.
Okay. Yeah, Fred, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. Must I always go to my file of the VS Code before I can see what I've keyed in, or there's a way on the VS Code you can just view whatever you've entered?
So could you repeat your question again? So this is what you can see on my screen to give me
okay.
So on my VS Code, you're asking
you key in my name, your paragraph, as in the P, when you enter the P, then it came to my name is Bernard. I was asking, do you have to go back to your file where you saved your index.html to view whatever you've done on your browser?
Hello, Bernard, are you here? Hello, Bernard.
Hi, can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, we can hear you now. We've not been hearing you. And you
Okay.
can also wrap up. We continue on Thursday once we've answered this question.
Okay, all right. So Fred, your question again. You were saying after I typed my name is Bernard.
Yes. Is there any medium on the VS Code that you can view whatever you've done on your browser, or you need to go to the file you saved it at before you can view it?
Oh, in the browser. So I think ideally, once you open it in the browser the first time, it should always be visible in the browser. If that's your question, you just have to refresh to view the changes. But then if you're talking about, I don't know if you're asking if there's a way to auto refresh what's in the browser without you refreshing it. Is that what you're saying?
No. I've gotten it down that you need to refresh it on your browser to see the subsequent
Exactly.
ones. That's it. Yeah.
Exactly. To reflect the change. Exactly. Okay. All right. Thank you all for joining today's session. Special thanks to everyone who joined, and a special thanks to Oyin for taking us through the session. I actually enjoyed the way she did, and also Bright. I think Bright went off, but then special thanks to him as well. The call has been recorded and will be available to anyone who wants to revisit. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to any of us, and we'll be available to help you. Right? I mean, I think the next class is on Thursday. But you don't have to wait till Thursday before you revisit your HTML. You can always, I think there are resources to always look out for. I think one of the best is W3 Schools. You can always look out for the documentation is simple to understand, especially for beginners. So you can look into W3 Schools for starters. And please don't forget, one key thing in programming is to become the best programmer or a better programmer, you need to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Don't wait till Thursday before you open your laptop again and visit how to do shift exclamation mark to get a boilerplate code. Please, after this, if you have some time, just go back to it, revisit it. And that's the best way to improve upon yourself. I hope that's clear to everyone.
Yes, sir. Well
And
noted.
congratulations,
Thank you so
you've
much.
already first website.
Yes, yes.
Hello,
Congratulations.
Bernard.
Hi.
Please, can I stay on with you or Thursday?
You can reach out to
This
me
is
after.
Frederica.
Frederica, that's fine. You can reach out to me after. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
All right. You're welcome. Oh, for your issue, right? Okay. All right then. Hope. I think we have a few
Yes.
questions.
Yes,
Hope.
please. How long? Yes, please. How long will it take for us to get the recorded version? Because some of us, we couldn't join due to some challenges. So,
Well, as soon as possible. It will be in classroom. So just look out for it in the next. I can't give you the estimated time, but it will be in the classroom before
sure.
tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Please, did you say W3 Schools?
Yeah, exactly. W3 Schools.
Okay.
All right. Always look at the document or Bright shared with us. There are a lot of resources in there that will help us, and it's been updated every day by the facilitators of the program. So please ensure to look at the document as well. All right, Joseph, do you have a question? Okay.
Please, the assignments on the classroom, is it for today or when we are done with this course, this module on
I think
HTML?
It's for today. Oh. So you guys should start looking into how to make your portfolio.
Hey,
Yes.
really?
Again, you're not alone. If you are facing any challenges, feel free to reach out to any of us and we'll be
Yes,
available.
you can also research.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. Okay. No more questions. Have a great night, everyone. And once again, thank you for joining. We'll see you on Thursday.
You too.
Don't forget to practice,
Okay.
please.
Sure.
Don't forget to
All
practice.
Good night, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you. Good night. Bye bye.
Nice. Bye.
Thank you.
Good night, seniors.